What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru, back yet again. Here we go. Boom. So let's do a little breakdown, shall we? I don't even know how to do this anymore. I forget what the breakdown was. But listen, this is Nintendo Guru Daily. Every single week, Monday through Friday, I take the top Nintendo stories of the day, talk about them, discuss them, break them down, give my opinions on them. So,
here we go.
Man, it's I don't know about the every single day thing. I think occasionally, right? We're going to try to, when stuff comes up, we're going to try to talk about it again. We're going to try to get back in the rhythm. We're going to also do some Twitch streaming. We're going to do some Nintendo Guru talking daily stuff. All in a day's work. All in a day's work. So the first thing I want to talk about is something that I think is pretty awesome, pretty spectacular. You can unlock 180 costumes in Yoshi's Crafted World. This is insane. Story coming from the Nintendo Insider. Nintendo has revealed that there are more than 180 different crafted costumes that players can unlock in Yoshi's Crafted World for the Nintendo Switch. These can be unlocked with the coins that you collect in-game, and when worn, it will offer you some protection from enemies. In Yoshi's Crafted World, you basically have this thing where it's like you will have the chance to explore the world and do all this crazy stuff. The other thing, too, is, like, they have all these crazy things. Like, I don't know if you guys have played the demo yet. The demo is... Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. The demo is not great. I don't know. Maybe because I was streaming it. I don't know. I felt a little lacking in it. I liked Woolly World so much better. I don't know whether it's the aesthetics. I don't know whether, like, there's depth perception and it feels like, but I also don't like going back into the world over and over and over and over again, doing different little missions. Feels a lot like Galaxy or Mario 64, where you'd be in a world and you would leave, you'd accomplish the goal and leave and then come back and accomplish the goal. I'm not really a fan of that with Yoshi. I liked better the world that it was, like, when it felt like you were playing a world and you were going through. Now, I don't know, maybe they just did this for the demo in terms of, like, the way it was and the way it felt. But I right now, I mean, who am I kidding? I'll probably buy the thing day one. But right now, I just feel like there's a little lacking for me. For me, I feel like it's just that half step. Like, I can't put my finger on it, really. I just don't know what it was that didn't have me, like, amped up when I played it last night. But I'm going to go back, I'm going to try the demo again. And if my mind gets changed, I will come back and talk about it. But the one thing I will say about this is it's kind of cool that you have 180 different crafted Yoshis that you can choose from. That's the one thing in Woolly World that I really liked. I liked scanning in all my amiibo. And then you really didn't get no special abilities when you did that in Woolly World. But the coolness of, like, having a different character to try on different costumes and stuff, it was kind of cool having, like, a Ness Yoshi or a Samus Yoshi. It was kind of, like, really cute how they put it all together. So we'll see how it all pans together in Crafted World. So somebody in Japan, they pull a poll in Japan about the Nintendo Direct, and the numbers are in, and 64% of the respondents said the Nintendo Direct was very good. 18.8% opting to go with good. 8.2 were seemingly on the fence to choose whether it was okay or not. And 3.6 choosing a little bad. 5.5 going with bad. So the statistics are coming from Nintendo Soup. They basically broke the story and are talking about it. Here's the thing. I know that in the United States, at least, everything that I've been reading so far has been very positive. Myself included, I've been very high on this Nintendo Direct. Now, what we have to ask ourselves is this. Are we very high on the Direct because it was a great Direct? Or are we very high on the Direct because of Link's Awakening? Like, there's some of us that really just lost their minds with the Direct, and I mean, I kept it cool, man. I Zelda? Oh my God. It is. Holy shit. No! Holy shit! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! But the thing of it is like, are we looking at this through rose-tinted glasses, where it's like, well, that Zelda thing was so massive that it took away from anything that was bland. The middle, I will admit, got real boring. The one thing that I don't like about Nintendo Directs is this. When you go on these tangents of telling us about a game in depth, I don't feel like that's the place for it. I feel like the place for that is its own exclusive Direct. Do a Fire Emblem Direct. Nothing that they showed us in that Fire Emblem Direct, or in that Fire Emblem moment, was different than any other Fire Emblem game we've ever played. So, I don't know what they're trying to tell, the story they're trying to tell in that elaborate mention of it. Like, to me, it's like, hit them with a hard-hitting trailer, get people's intrigue on it, get it really high, and then just walk away. And then go, by the way, we're going to have a Direct in 2 weeks, more in depth, so if you want to see more, we're going to break it down further for you and show you everything. That's the place, to me, to put something like that. Very similar to, like, Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is not a game that I want to see a big, drawn-out thing in a Direct. I want it to have its own standalone Direct, where you're showing me everything that's new that we haven't seen before. That's probably the one thing. I know that people were wanting certain things. Metroid. Like, guys, I get it. You love Metroid. Man, you're dying on this hill. And it's time to just step off this hill and just stop setting your expectations up here and just get surprised when it shows up. I myself was really hoping for Animal Crossing yesterday, but I looked at it and was like, they're not going to talk about Animal Crossing yet. They're not ready to talk about Animal Crossing yet. So I'm just going to back off, let them do them, and I'm just going to set myself on really low standards. My game that I was looking for was Dragon Quest Builders 2. That was a game that I was like, man, if they talk about this, I will be happy. They talked about it, I'm happy. And that's what it boils down to. I think that people need to, as Zach Erickson of the Nintendo Dads, we need you more than ever to be on the Nintendo Dads right now and telling us all to temper our expectations, Zach. Because this is where you did it. And this is where you did it so well, where you would just come in and go, hey, everybody, don't get super excited for Mother 3, because it's not going to happen. Don't get super excited for, like, Galaxy 3, because it's not going to happen. Like, keep your expectations down here, and then get excited if something awesome happens. Nobody expected that Zelda. Wrong. Marcus Sellars. Marcus Sellars called this a year ago. And I owe Marcus an apology, because not so much on that one, but on another one on the Switch Pro, I basically hammered him this summer and basically told him to back off his stories and stuff. He favorited this story that I talked about in the Nintendo Talk last year, where I discussed it. So Marcus did call this to the T. The only thing he got wrong, and I wouldn't even really say that he got it wrong, it was just a shift. He said it was going to be on the 3DS. It was supposed to happen last year. I think Nintendo looked at the poor sales of Metroid, just backed off of it and said, nope, we're not going to put it out on the 3DS. We're going to save it. We're going to move it to the Switch, and things will sell like gangbusters over there. And I think that's what they did. So I don't believe that Marcus got anything wrong on this. I think he nailed it. So I tip my cap to you, Marcus. You did a hell of a job on that story. I was wrong in hammering you in stories following that, because what I did was I looked at that story and said, you got it wrong, man. So you're absolutely wrong on these other stories. And I was wrong. So I apologize for doing that, sir. And I hope you accept my my apology. So that's where we're at right now. We need to get our expectations down. We got the Zelda that nobody was expecting except for Marcus Sellars. And just be happy with what we got. So let me know right now in the comments down below, what was your favorite moment of the Nintendo Direct? What was the moment that just blew you away and floored you? What are you happy about? Was there things missing that you wish they would have talked about? Let me know right now. There you go. Follow me, Instagram, Twitter, at Nintendo Gurus. Thank you for watching this episode of Nintendo Guru Daily. Please slap the like button down below. Share it with your friends if you're not a subscriber. What are you waiting for? Please subscribe. Some of the phenomenal stuff coming on. Saturday, we're going to have Miss Click here. Miss Click is going to be here. We're going to do some Nintendo Talk living at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Saturday night. Don't miss it. You don't want to miss it. That is all. Peace out, Preston.